Hi there, I'm Tara Shannon, the current chair of NERFA. In preparation for the upcoming community vote on changes to the NERFA bylaws, I felt that it was important to take a minute and make sure we're all working with the same information. What I've learned in my relatively short time here is that the spread of misinformation is very common, and as I heard a member recently state, the absence of information gives rise to speculation. So let's fix that. This is the first of two informational videos in an effort to provide the facts that you need to make an informed decision about your community. First, there are no plans for the NERFA region to break away from FAI. That would not serve the community well. It makes little sense and would only create more ongoing division and more confusion. Please help us lay those rumors to rest. With that being said, what exactly is NERFA? NERFA stands for the Northeast Regional Folk Alliance. The legal structure of NERFA is a not-for-profit corporation. It has its own set of bylaws, it has a board, and the directors of that board have a fiduciary duty to the corporation first. What does that mean? It means the directors have duties which include a duty of care, loyalty, good faith, confidentiality, prudence, and disclosure to protect the corporation and its assets. That's the legal structure. What else is NERFA? It's a designation given to the folk music ecosystem in the Northeast region of the US and Canada under Folk Alliance International, FAI for short. FAI is its own not-for-profit corporation with its own set of bylaws and its own board of directors. NERFA's primary focus and responsibility is a yearly conference and some programming throughout the year, and FAI has its own yearly conference. This is not groundbreaking news for most of you. But what is vital to understand is that NERFA, the corporation, does not have its own members. When you sign up to be a member, you become a member of FAI. Your money goes to FAI, and you enter into a contractual agreement with that legal entity as its member. You are then designated to a region for communication and voting purposes only. None of your membership money comes to the entity NERFA, none. All of it goes to FAI and stays with FAI. The only funds that NERFA, the corporation, manages is the conference income and the occasional grants and sponsorships. Why does this matter? NERFA and its board of directors has no governance authority over the members. In the current structure, membership fees, membership eligibility, code of conduct, conflict resolution, all member-related issues are solely governed by FAI. So how are NERFA and FAI currently connected then? NERFA, the corporation, has tax exemption status under FAI's 501c3, which is a tax exemption. Essentially, FAI sponsors NERFA's tax exemption. This is a common practice in not-for-profit corporations and is similar to the way some of the other regions are set up. NERFA and FAI were also connected by a regional affiliate agreement. What is not common practice is the way the regional affiliate agreement that used to tie NERFA and FAI together was written. It was not great. And I say used to because currently we do not have a binding or enforceable agreement, and that's a source of conflict. There is a clause in that agreement that says the term automatically renews every 5 years unless either party provides notification of non-renewal within at least 90 days prior to the then current expiration date. Previous NERFA directors communicated to FAI they were opposed to a renewal. It was common knowledge that FAI and NERFA, along with the other regions, had been in discussion over the last couple of years on how to improve the agreement to better support the regions and the communities they serve. That initiative was led by NERFA. With or without that agreement in place, the structure makes little sense. It's not functional, and it's designed to benefit only one entity, FAI, which has been another source of conflict. And this is all well before my time here. There has been constant historical tension between NERFA and FAI for all kinds of reasons. Personality conflicts, high turnover, misunderstandings, miscommunications, misinformation, lack of support, disagreement on mission. In all of my discussions with community members, in an effort to educate myself to be better able to lead and help find a way forward, no one mentioned a time of peace, except maybe the early days with NERFA's early founders. And so here we are. The current board of directors has a fiduciary duty, a duty of care. We have a responsibility to act in the best interest of NERFA. We are in the midst of an election with an excellent slate of candidates and an amazing conference ahead of us, with one more job we all have to do: decide on a set of bylaws that will best position NERFA to be an effective, functional, and sustainable entity that can then choose the kind of relationship it wants to have with FAI, so that together they can better serve you, the community. Because what else is NERFA? NERFA represents an incredible group of humans bound together by a common love for music, and that is worth taking the time to try to make things better.